So while we're waiting, what are you guys up to? I had an epiphany yesterday, or I had like a. It's more like a anger theory thing, where I watched the movie 127 Hours yesterday. Really great movie, really good movie. Old movie, but really good. It's with the guy James something. He plays the son of Osborn in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3? Oh, 2. Oh, 1. Has to be 1. Yeah. Green Goblin. First one. So yeah, really, really good movie. He gets stuck behind with his hand in this rock, and he like has to fight for his life for 127 hours. But it's based on a real story, which I find super fascinating. I like those movies. Wait. Set to build another one of these. There are two reasons why I like the movie. First reason is that it's set in a fixed location. Okay, I like that. Everything happens in this location to one person. You don't have to remember names. You don't have to remember locations. It's so simple. Okay. So yeah, everything is set in one location, and just the whole like those are my favorite movies. That's what I was gonna say. Especially like if you look at the movie Phone Booth, for instance. Really, really good movie as well. One guy, one location, all he does is talk on the phone to a killer, so he doesn't get shot. Really, really, really cool concept. I really like that. So that's like the whole premise of the movie. This guy is on this trail. Um, and he does something stupid eventually. And he gets stuck behind the wall and the rock with his hand. And then the movie whole plays out like how is he gonna survive, what is he gonna do. The guy survives. Spoiler alert. The movie's from 2010. It's 16 years old. I think if you haven't seen it, you should go see it anyway. Really, really good. But yeah, it's based on a true story. The guy survives, and just the whole thing of like, because I'm kind of angry that I'm not this kind of person, because I always wanted to be like an adventurer. So you have these adrenaline junkies that go out and do these all crazy kind of stuff. Like you see them all the time on YouTube. Like person climbs Empire State Building without harnesses. It's free climbing. Fucking crazy. So what I always wanted to do is be on a pirate ship. What is happening? And they're coming from everywhere. Okay, I think I need to be quicker with my army. And let's build a bunch of grunts. Now I have a bunch of... Do I have a blacksmith? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's just build all of these. No, they can come from both ways, right? So let's have some up there, some down there. But yeah, my story. I really, really, when I was younger, wanted to like live on a pirate ship. Not like the... I guess it's gonna sound pretty bad, but not that the plundering one, having the community of like working on the boat, having friends, and then going ashore and picking up stuff, like living the pirate life without plundering. I think that would have been such a cool concept to do. That's why I'm kind of jealous over the whole, like all the adrenaline junkies.
Your command, master.
I wished I could do the same thing that they do. Need more gold. Oh yeah, I don't have any lumbers.
Your command, master.
So I have a bunch of these now. Let's just go and see what's over here. Let's put you on lumber as well. Because it could be that I'm just on an only isolated island. Okay. Oh, I managed to only grab one. Oh. I think they can manage.
Your command, master. Yes, captain. You're the captain.
There we go. Okay, so they're sending guys like all the time now. See if I can explore my whole island. I might just set up a tower up here in that case.
Your command, master.
Yeah, Phone Booth. I really like that movie. I think it's such a good one. There's also another one. It has a bunch of characters, but they all like make sense why they're there. Like that's like the main reason I have with movies. That some movies have a bunch of locations and a bunch of characters, and none of the characters. It is like few characters in the movie that are super important. The rest are not important. So why even have them? That's why I like the movie Circle. It's called. It's kind of a B movie, but it's a bunch of like people. It's teleported to a room with a bunch of circles on the ground, and at first they're like, "Why over here? Why am I here? What have I done?" And the more the movie goes, the more you realize that they know each other in some way or form. Like maybe someone knows someone, and that person knows that person. And then it goes like they know each other in a certain way. And the game is that if someone moves, they die. And the last person alive wins. Really, really, really cool concept. I really like that movie. So if you ever get the chance to see Circle, I can really recommend it. I really like obscure movies. Same as, what's it called? Time Loop? I think it's called. It's about a cult. And these two brothers have escaped the cult. I think it's called Time Loop. No, The Endless. I'm sorry. It's called The Endless. Really, really, really good movie. Can highly recommend it. It's one of those psychological movies. I get the chills every time I see it because what if you yourself get stuck in a time loop? Like there's one guy that sits in a tent and he has like, could it be like 5 seconds until the loop repeats. So he realizes he's in a loop, he runs to the door, it repeats. He realizes, he runs to the door, it repeats. That's his whole life. He will never ever get out of that loop. It's so scary. I wonder if you're like, because there are other characters that have longer loops, and I wonder if how aware you are that you're in a loop. Like it's so scary. Like if you're aware, it's scary. If you're not aware, it's also scary. I haven't seen a movie like that in a while. I think the last movie I watched like that was... Which one was it? I think it's the other movie. There's a bunch of characters get trapped in a cave. And this cave has like layers of time slowdowns in it. So it starts with like a father, one guy, or one guy and a girl goes into the cave, and then they get trapped in a time room where there are a bunch of like, I think they're Indians, Native Americans. I'm not totally sure about what. No, it's the conquistadors and the Native Americans. So they're going back to a time where they were like the force of power. Okay, I'm winning good. I'm not doing the movie justice. I have to find the name though. It's a really, really good movie as well. What's it called? Time Cave movie. Really? Is it called Time Trap? Yes, it's called Time Trap. Really, really funky movie. The first half is them exploring. They get stuck in the cave, and time just flies by because they enter part of the cave where time speeds up instead. And they're like, so they get. There's a bunch of stuff happening. They get stuck in this place. One of them gets injured. And time just flies by. You realize eventually that what they're looking at and something is going by, it's the sun. And they're like, it must have been millennia since we got down here. Our families are gone. Very like dystopian, a dystopian movie. But it kind of works out at the end. It kind of has a happy ending. I'm not gonna spoil too much of the movie. It's a really, really good movie. It's also one of those B movies. Like, small cast, shit camera, one location. You don't even need to know the names of the characters. I don't. I don't really care about character movie names. I can watch a movie anyway. Of course I know if it's like a... If they say the name enough times, I will remember it. But otherwise I'm shit at remembering names. I just watch a movie for the plot or for the scenery. I don't watch it for the characters usually. Unless it has like one character. That's how I watch movies. Yeah, there's also another movie which is super B. About a guy coming up with a formula. It's kind of a good concept. He comes up with a formula for time travel. But then he like loses it. So he has to use. It has to do with time travel that he goes back in time and like remind himself how to build the portal. The cycle like continues. Also, pretty shit, but I like it. One, it's also shit, but it got praise. I think it's so weird. The movie is called Weapons. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like this witch coming down to this town. And the bad thing about the movie is I wished that the main character's son would have died. I'm kind of weird like that, where I kind of want the main characters to usually die. I don't really like when they survive. Because she's supposed to like become younger by eating the children. That's like the premise you get from the movie. But once the movie gets to the end, all the children are still there. So why the fuck did she capture the children if she wasn't gonna do anything with them? They were all standing in the basement. She had all the time in the world before this kid found them. Because the kid is detective, like the police doesn't really do much. They trying to capture this fentanyl guy. So she has all the time in the world. And it would have made the movie so much better if she would have just killed the kid. Because then it would have made sense why she captured the children. To eat them. To become younger. Because that's what the whole movie sets up to be. But because he's still alive at the end, it's like she captured him for nothing. Oh, I'm taking. Oh shit. Wait, let me just. Okay, nice. Yeah, certain movies have a cool concept, but the execution of the movie is usually not great. This one got so much praise. I think the lady who plays the witch got like an Oscar. She's not the main character of the movie, so I don't understand how like giving an Oscar to like a goblin in Lord of the Rings. Sure, they did a good job. Like fresh meat back on the table, boys. That's not who you're supposed to give it to. Like you're supposed to give like the kid. The kid could have gotten an Oscar. He did a great job. But no, you give it to this shit witch that didn't even do her job. Like she sucked at it. And she wasn't even that great of a character. My opinion. Are there enemies back here? No, I think it's just okay, never mind. What am I doing? Need you. Go up here and repair this. Yeah, I'm not super much into like good movies, if so to say. Like I haven't watched Endgame. Like that whole saga is kind of boring. because it's kind of the same thing over and over. I watched the first Ant-Man. I haven't watched any of the others because it kind of becomes the same thing over and over. Oh shit. You have to be faster on this one.
We're being attacked.
Oh shit. Once you start attacking my peons, it's over. Okay, it's over. I was talking too much. But anyway. No. I like bad movies in general. I think they're really, really fun. What other bad movies have I seen? I watched the Assassin's Creed movie. That was kind of a mistake. Because I like the premise of the movie. The premise is really cool. Because I like the games. I played the first game. I can't say I like the games. I like the first game. You have this machine. You can go back in time, see your ancestors, like live their lives. They had all the pieces there, but then they fumbled the movie so hard. Because I wish they would have done more with. I can't even remember the movie now. I don't think they went back as many times as I wanted them to do. Because the whole game is like, this guy is a nobody. His ancestors are these great assassins. So yeah, if they made a remake of the movie, like that would have been, I would have been so happy. Getting a new Altair. Okay, so what am I doing now? You're chopping wood. You're chopping gold. Do you have any favorite movies? Anyone in chat has a good movie, huh? But to be fair, I like all Jim Carrey movies. I recently watched Truman in German. Such a good movie. English, German, doesn't really matter. I like it when when they have dubbed movies and the voices kind of sounds like the real ones. I think it's such a cool feat when they do that, when they manage to get like a sound-alike, I maybe should say, sound-alike actor for the dubbed one for the original. It must be such a good, like, it must take so much for the, I don't know if they're, no, there has to be X amount of dubbers in the world. I guess they just have to try to make their voice sound like the real actor. I don't really know how they do. Because I feel like it's hard to like have your cadency differential like the whole movie. Then again, I'm not a dubber, so I don't know how it works. I can just imagine like if myself were to imitate a voice, it's hard to keep that voice stable for so many like tries, so long time. Like it's really cool. Or they could just take someone who has the same cadence as the... Maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe just voice in general
We're being attacked.
as the real...
I would love to.
real actor. Okay, I feel like this is going to go pretty fast.
Dog dog taboo. What, huh? Yes, master. Ready to work. Dog dog taboo. Dog dog.
Let's put on gold too.
Taboo. Ready to work.
Doing...
Dog dog.
Let's build towers. Like towers could be a really good thing to build.
Taboo.
Let's build one here. Move you down here. Then I'm gonna build like 2 towers over here. I think that's a good thing.
Work complete.
But I recently watched as well, like I found an Austrian TV series. That I thought was gonna be something totally. I thought it was gonna be like supernatural, because that's kind of what it came across when I watched like, a trailer for it. But it was just a regular crime series, which was super boring.
Work complete.
There's so many of them. Like, why would you make a new one? Like, why not just?
Taboo.
There's too many, in my opinion. Let's build this. Let's upgrade this for later. I can't remember what it's called. It goes something D. What's it called?
Work complete.
I don't have it on my computer anymore. It's so boring.
Dog dog taboo.
Yeah, so many movies like fall on the. Like the concept is really cool. The execution is really, really bad.
Taboo.
Ah, don't destroy my tower. Oh, nice.
Dog dog
Let's take this guy, repair this one.
taboo.
You repair without me telling you to repair. Can you just... Okay, nice. I don't have to do the repair. Oh no, did I do the wrong thing? This is what I want to do. Or maybe it says the same thing. Maybe I fucked up. I got confused. Okay, I need to build one of these.
Taboo.
And then I should build one of these. And then I should try to find... There it is. Okay. It's closer than I thought. Do I have any woodworkers?
Start building
Yes.
ship.
Let's build another peon.
I would love to.
Oil
Ready to
platform.
work.
Okay, still need a bunch more.
Being attacked.
Okay, let's see if this...
Nabu.
Come on, attack!
Yes, master. Yes, master.
This is not really going as planned as well. Oh. Okay, everything died. Even my soldiers died. Why don't I have any... What is happening with the wood? Okay, wood is being crafted. Have you do wood too? Yeah, the enemy is too aggressive. I wish the enemy wouldn't be so aggressive. I don't have any more soldiers until I get more.
Ready to work.
That's the 10 guns. Continue doing wood. Okay.
Your command, master.
One movie I cannot recommend though. Santa versus Santa Claus. The Mexican Christmas movie. I showed to my wife. She is not happy about it. She's still mad. It was 2 years ago. She's still mad about it. Oh, one of the best movies I ever showed her.
Your command,
It's like a 3-hour long Christmas movie in Mexican, or in Spanish, I should say. Where the premise of the movie. Oh fuck. Where are my. You stop going after my peons. I feel like it should be illegal. It's about this little girl that wants like a better Christmas. The family is poor. And so she wishes. She writes a letter to Santa because the parents are like, write to Santa if you want a better Christmas. So she does. Santa gets the letter, but the whole time, like Satan, it's so weird. Like Satan is trying to convert her to do evil things.
Your command, master.
Such a fun concept. And it's in black and white, and it's so slow. The only time the movie is fast is when you see Satan on screen. That is not a lot. You don't really need voice. Like the voices are not super important. It's more like what's happening on screen. That is like the important part. You don't really need to know what they're saying to understand the movie. You can even have like a fun drinking game when something happens. I only watched it once. I'm not gonna watch it again. It's it's a movie I cannot recommend, but I would also recommend it because of stupidity. So yeah, those are kind of the movies I'm into.
Your command, Master.
Another fun bad movie is, what is it called? Alien versus Avatar. It's such a bad movie, but it's also made by high school kids or maybe like college kids. So I think that they made it like their major, so they wanted to make a movie, and it's not bad, but it's also not good. So the Avatar crash lands on Earth, and for some reason the aliens are attacking. Oh, wait, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe the alien crash lands, and he's like a predator. So it's almost like Predator versus Avatar, but it's an alien. And it's a long time ago since I saw it. Need to refresh my memory. Because you can watch it on YouTube. It's really fun. Aliens versus Avatar. Let's see. And I think in the first 10 minutes there are boobies. That's like the best part. Man, it's such a bad movie. But it's so good. That is something I can highly recommend watching. It's not very long, so you don't have to like scratch your eyes out after 2 hours. I think it's like 1 hour and 6 minutes. And the graphics are they're not Hollywood level. Then again, Hollywood is kind of falling apart anyway with their VFX artists because they're just pumping out so much stuff so fast that they don't have time to polish it. So it's not like super polished stuff that you can expect from a movie, but it's also not super bad. Like you know what you're looking at. So the alien can like transform shape, and she can. I think it's the alien. She can become invisible. And this whole time, like the Avatar. I think I have to rewatch it because it's so long time ago. There are certain scenes where you get to see the Avatar just standing in front of a green screen, like talking to a computer. That's all it does. It has to go down though because they're defeating the alien.
Being attacked.
Oh man.
Dabu. Work complete.
Regarding movies that have like one location, another movie is. Let's see if I can find it. Chess or movie or something. It's a guy. Not cheese. Chess. I think that's called. Which one is it? Could it be this one? Searching for Bob Fisher. I think it's this one. It's not a little game. I think it's this one. I could be wrong. I think it's called Search for Bob Fisher. Searching for Bob Fisher. I could be totally wrong. It's a long time since I saw it. But it's about a guy playing chess in the park all day. That's all I remember of the movie. I think there were more happening, but I can't remember. Alright, let's build more troops. Let's put 10 more of these. We need more grunts. Am I gonna get ambushed soon? I still have my ships. I'm very surprised about.
Your command, Master.
Yeah, I kind of like it when you find a movie that you haven't seen before. Gonna be, because it's like Russian roulette. Like, is it gonna be good?
Command, Master.
Is it gonna be bad? Like, you never know. That's kind of what I like about movies, that you don't know what you're gonna get. So that's like the main reason why I watch bad movies. Because I recently watched as well.
Master.
There are these two girls. There are three people in the beginning. One guy and two girls. They're climbing a mountain. The guy dies. The typical. And they're grieving over it. And then after a while, like after a year or something,
Your command.
one of the girls decide to like, hey, let's go out and be adrenaline junkies once again. Like, I have found this super high tower in the desert. We should go and climb it. The other girl's like hesitant in the beginning, but eventually she goes along with it.
Your command.
So they climb this tower. Things are happening during the time they climb, and they get stuck on top of it. That's the premise of the movie, that they get stuck. And along the movie, like they don't have anything to drink, they don't have anything to eat,
Your command,
uh,
Master.
and they both start to hallucinate. But the twist is that on the way, like on the first day or something,
Command, Master.
one of the girls drops their backpack or something, or they want to climb down. So they're about to climb down, and the twist is that one of the girls dies, but this other girl
Your command.
couldn't let her go, so she saw her as a ghost or something. She like hallucinated her. So she's been sitting there alone, even though we have been seeing her talk to someone this whole time. And eventually she like snaps out of it. The friend says, "What do you mean we both gonna get down? I'm already dead." And that sentence freaked me out. It was so powerful.
Your command, Master.
It's a really cool concept. Not the best writing of the movie, like the script was not really the best. What's it called? Like the talking. The talking was not really the best. But overall, really, really good movie. And eventually she makes it down, I think. I think she survives. Because they also have like this drone. They want to see if they can send help with this drone, so they send out the paper. But the length of the
Your command, Master.
what's it called? The antenna and the receiver are not long enough for them to reach the destination they want to reach to. So they can't really send the drone, and eventually the drone just dies. What is happening?
Soto. Dabu. Soto.
Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to increase the damage. I need 1,500. Okay.
Your command, master.
Let's relax with the fronts now. What the fuck? So something is shooting me. Is it in the ocean? Is it on land?
I would love to. I would love
Okay, here we go.
We're being attacked.
Yeah, that one's gonna die.
Aye, matey. I would love to. 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 We're being attacked.
Ah, nice. Oh, perfect. The recent movie I watched, though, my wife showed me this. It's called The Prey, I think. Yeah, it's called The Prey. Where there's a guy. It's about a woman that lost her man, like always happens. So there are also like adrenaline junkies.
We're being attacked.
So they were climbing this mountain, blah blah blah. He dies because she wanted to continue climbing, so she killed him. And she's grieving, and then it's like 5 months later, like a year later, she is in Australia. What is dying? Oh. Okay. Perfect. She's in Australia. She's driving around. She's looking for places to be, and she sees like a billboard like missing people, and it becomes like a whole thing later on. And he's asking like, you shouldn't go alone. You know what you're doing. Do you know where you are? Everything like that. That a ranger has to tell someone, because she has to sign a lease, like a form, like where she's going, who she is, and everything like that. And then she drives to like a Quickie Mart, like a store, to pick up supplies. And she meets these two dudes that are like assholes to her. You're supposed to think that they are the bad guys. Then there's also another guy there who is like the nice guy. And it becomes like a whole like plot thing. So he wants to show her, he wants to go with her. But she's like, you shouldn't be alone, you shouldn't do this alone. Let me help you, I know these woods like the back of my hand, I live there basically. She's like, no, I want to be alone. Leave me alone. I hate you. She drives off. And then she gets to a parking spot later on in the movie. She's like, oh, finally calm. No people. I can be alone. And these two dudes show up with their trucks. They're like super burly. They've just hunted. They have like reindeers or something on the back of their trucks. And she's like, oh, man, always man. All this bullshit. So she's getting some sleep because they're like coming over like, hey, you want to eat something? You want to be, like, you want a company? Trying to be super nice, and she's like, oh. So she falls asleep because she's like, no, I don't want to. They're like, okay, we're going to leave you alone. And the next morning, she drives off again, deeper into the forest where she needs to go. And she sees a campfire. And apparently, the dude from the beginning There's a whole thing in between. Eventually, she meets up with this dude that she met in the market. Yeah. And she meets up with him. He does a bunch of stuff, like he's trying to be friendly. He's this nice guy. And she's not having it. Or no, she's like super nice to him. Wait, I just wanna see if I can build a ship. So I'm gonna lose my shipyard. Can't reach that far, okay.
We're being attacked.
Okay. So they meet up, they talk, he's super friendly, she's receptive, and then eventually he says something and she wants to leave. And he becomes like super aggressive as well after that.
I would love to.
So it turns out that he's been stalking her for a while. And during the night before, where she camped alone, not in the car, there was a different night, he had been sneaking around and stealing her stuff. She thought it was an animal first, but it turns out it was him that had been stealing her like backpack and stuff. Can I shoot that far?
Building ship. I would love to.
So he gets put on the radar as this like hunter. That's where the movie name comes from, that she is the prey. And along the move, like the night before her things were stolen, she had been eating beef jerky. And apparently this guy is making the beef jerky from scratch. He tells about this whole process of making beef jerky. I'm just wasting resources right now. All because this one little ship. I get one hit every time. The beef jerky is a really big deal in this universe.
We're being attacked.
See if I can get.
Done building ship. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. We're being attacked. I would love to.
Oh maybe. Oh maybe. Come on, one
I
more.
would love to.
No! No! Okay, one more ship. Yeah, what a waste of resources. So yeah, the beef jerky is a really big deal. He makes it from scratch. And after this whole tussle with she gets her backpack back, she goes in her canoe again, and she goes downhill to get away from him. And every time my wife's like, "You should have gone up! Why you're not going up? You're so fucking stupid!" That is the whole thing that, yeah, if he knows where everything is, why not just go the opposite? Like, send your canoe down and then run up again, because then he's gonna think, like, maybe he's gonna think that she's still in her canoe. Like, why not mislead in that regard?
I would love to.
I also forgot to tell that in the beginning of the movie, when she first gets into this forest, like she rides her canoe, she gets to a part where it's like calm, and along the riverbank there are like posters, like images of people, and she remembers seeing these people in the, I don't know what you call it, like police or sheriff's house, town place, where you see like missing people, because people are thinking that people go lost or people get eaten by animals. That's what you first think is going to happen to these people, or is happening to the people. So she sees this like collage of people. She recognizes the faces. She's like, "Oh my god, I've seen those posters. I know where the faces are."
We're being attacked.
She makes a mental note of it. I do not have enough army for this.
We're being attacked.
Where was I? Yeah, he was attacking her. She's trying to flee. And eventually she gets captured. Whoop-de-doo. Like, who could have guessed? She gets caught. They have a tussle. She loses eventually. And he drags her back to his lair. It's super funky. So he technically lives in the woods. Like he says it earlier in the movie. Like, I live practically out here. This is my second house. And then you finally get to see like what he means by he's living there. Because he has he is a cannibal. So the beef jerky is his recipe where he makes from scratch from humans. I like that concept. The concept is really cool. It's just such a boring movie. Like nothing, like things are happening, but nothing's really. The coolest thing is that the reveal that he is a cannibal. That's it, and he tells like, my mother, she was the first. So she is like, that's where he got the recipe from. His mother. Oh shit. So many. Yeah, I think this is it. I think I'm losing this one. Yeah, this is it. He has restarted. So yeah, really like good concept of a movie. It's like Assassin's Creed movie. Like it's a cool concept. Like they have the building blocks. They don't know what to do with them because she gets the upper hand eventually. Like, she escaped. He wants to do this whole ritual with her. So he endures her sitting in the rain. He makes her. What's the second one? I can't remember what the second one was. But eventually, she breaks free, and they do a little tussle, and then she breaks her. He almost drowns her. Like, he could have gotten her. He was holding her face underwater. Oh, he was strangling her. And then he gets like an epiphany, like, oh my god, what am I doing? Because he I guess he sees his mother in her. Like, how could I? But he's already made meat out of her mother. So I don't really see why he would stop strangling her. There's no point. He's already killed the whole family. And he even like shows it like a trophy. Like he has a phone. It's like recorded their voices. And he puts the phone on a rock. And she hears the voices because she's like down by the river. She's trying to escape him. So she climbs up. He's been putting a phone on the rock. So she hears voices like, he's like, "Help! I'm stuck here! Help me!" And then when she gets up, there's no one there. So this whole time, he's been toying with her like a cat. And when he finally has her, he lets her go. And then she breaks his leg. It's such a bad, like, it could have been over right there. So yeah, the writing of the movie is kind of trash. Concept is really cool, like you have this cannibal living in Australia's jungle and he captures people. But if he managed to kill a whole family of 4, dad, mom, 2 kids, how the fuck can he not kill a fucking woman? It's so ridiculous. She isn't really like, she's not portrayed as this like superhuman as well. Like, if she was anything, like if they showed her like training in the gym and she's like super jack and everything, she can lift 200 pounds. Like sure, I understand that then. Maybe not pounds, 200 kilos. I want to say, because I don't know pounds. 200 kilos, and that would have changed so much of the movie. Because then she might have a better chance because he's been living in the jungle, so he's like Tarzan. And yeah, he breaks her, or she breaks his leg, and already.
Arg, ahoy!
Where was I? He broke her leg, or she broke his leg, and so he's out. He's out of commission, and so she's like free in the regard, like in a certain way.
To work.
He asked him like, what is the closest way, like how many days is it to civilization if we go back? It's like 12 days. She never asked how many days is it to civilization if we climb this wall, because that's what they do. They climb this fucking wall. Because in the beginning of the movie they were climbing, and there was this specific part. This is the reason why he died, by the way, because there's a specific part where she could not climb over when they were doing the climbing. So she tried like 5 or 6 times, and eventually the guy says, "We should go back. It's getting dark. A storm is coming. We might die. Like, we don't want to get stuck in the storm." So because she wanted to try more times, when they finally go down, the storm catches him and he dies. So she kills him, and later in the movie she has to go over this ledge once again, and this time without the harness. So she couldn't do it in the beginning of the movie. She has not been climbing ever since then. For some reason, later in the movie, where she has not been climbing this whole time, she managed to climb over without the harness. Oh shit. Do I have any more armies? No. Ah, come on! Sometimes this controller is so bad. 5. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the movie. I like the concept. And oh yeah, when they finally get on top, or she gets on top, because he says, if you do any funny business, I'm gonna kill you. Because she has the upper hand when they climb, because he's just dangling. And she actually has the ropes and everything. She has the ropes. Because all he can do is just pull on a rope and she might fall down. That means that he will also fall down. So they both gonna die if he pulls the rope. He has nothing to. He cannot win. I don't understand why he went along with it. I guess because he wanted to live, but still. So they both agree on if I make it to the top. If they both make it on top, she goes free. If she does any funny business, he has this rope he can pull, and she dies. AKA, he's gonna die too. So along halfway up the mountain, because he's already been pulling one time because he notices something is up, fishy with her. So he pulls it. He doesn't fall, but she's like, "What the fuck are you doing? What do you think I'm doing? You're sabotaging something." Shit, I have 0 gold. So yeah, eventually she finds this branch. She unhooks herself, so she becomes a free climber, and she ties everything to this tree that's growing out of the rock. It's like a small ledge. And when he pulls it, he pulls himself down and he falls to his death. So that's how he dies. She becomes a free climber, and she comes to this part that she had the trouble with in the beginning of the movie, and she manages without breaking a sweat climbing over it. And I'd give the movie a 5 or something, because maybe a 6. It's not the worst movie in the world, there are worse movies. Just because it's the concept of it. Having this cannibal living in Australia, kidnapping people. It's a fun concept.